I'm the Chief Technology Officer for Briotix Health. My name is Russ Hertzberg. My primary responsibility is designing, developing, and bringing to market our software solutions. In addition, I'm responsible for the management of our IT infrastructure for the company, and we have over 500 employees. We're a provider in the occupational health space, mostly in the U.S. market, with some growth starting internationally. We were looking to solve a complex set of issues with our existing software technology and also develop some new platforms and new capabilities. In terms of our existing technologies, in 2019, we acquired a testing services company in the occupational health space that had two C# application stacks. One was fairly modern and running on Azure already. The other was quite a bit older in terms of the technology generation, running on SQL Server 2008 and ASP.NET version 1.1. And that entire application stack needed to be refactored and modernized. So it needed to be moved to Azure, running on Azure SQL, a full rewrite of the front end, lots of features and enhancements added. And so that whole rewrite and refactoring of that code base was one important thing we were looking for. In addition, we are continuing to acquire companies in the occupational health market segment. And as we acquire more companies, we begin to appreciate more and more the need for a data platform to allow us to do advanced analytics, to allow us to ingest large amounts of the next generation of occupational health data, which is coming from computer vision and wearable sensors, and also to combine data from multiple sources, both our own applications and third-party sources. And so we really needed to build a next generation data warehouse solution, and we were looking for a partner that could help us with that software development project as well. As we look at the requirements our customers have to receive the technology solutions that help us deliver our provider services, to do the advanced analytics that allows us to, we talk about moving upstream and identifying potential musculoskeletal disorders very, very early in the arrival of symptoms for the employee. We knew that we needed to be innovative and that we needed to look at new ways of getting out ahead of that problem, including prediction and artificial intelligence and machine learning approaches. And so those are some of the factors that led us to believe that we really need to build a new solution, particularly the data platform. And So there is some combination for us of using off-the-shelf components and then also building custom solutions. So we're really in the business of doing both, and we definitely don't want to spend extra money developing technologies that we can get from other platform vendors. On the other hand, we also see that we need to build custom solutions and custom applications to specifically deliver the value and deliver on the requirements that we have in our marketplaces. So it's a little bit of both. Well, we have a long relationship with Binariks that actually goes back to 2011, and we've been following the company, and in fact had worked with Binariks on another project for another client prior to starting the engagement between Binariks and Briotix Health. So we have a long history. We know the quality of the solutions and services that Binariks provides. The methodologies and processes are extremely strong. Very, very, very good candidates, all of whom have high level of qualification for the work. So that's a little bit of it. So for us, we have two small dedicated teams, one that is working on the C# refactoring project. The other dedicated team is working on the data warehouse platform. We also have a lot of fractional services that we leverage from the Binariks team. So we leverage DevOps engineering fractional services, business analyst fractional services. We have a solution architect who's a shared resource as well, that helps us in the early stages when we need to do solution architecture and design for major components or subsystems. So I think my favorite service personally from Binariks is the fractional resources we're able to get. So we get extremely high quality experts for the business analysis tasks, for the solution architecture tasks, for the DevOps tasks, and those people can come onto the team for as long as they're needed, maybe just for 2 weeks, maybe for 2 months, maybe on a part-time basis continuously, as is the case of our solution architect. And the flexibility and expertise that can be applied to specific challenges we have in the software development lifecycle using that kind of offering is very effective for us. Well, I think the before for us was some new technologies we had acquired that we essentially really didn't have the resources or skills to make the changes and improvements that we needed to make. Same thing with our data warehouse platform. We really needed a certain level of skill and experience in order to take that project on. And so in the before state, we really weren't able to make the progress we needed to make on those projects. We didn't have either the type of resources or the amount we needed. So once we started the engagement, we've been able to obtain those resources, organize them effectively, and get to market with the new software solutions. I think the top 3 benefits for us with working with Binariks are access to highly qualified, high-level software engineering talent in each of the areas where we need talent: back-end developers, data scientists, front-end developers, solution architects, BAs, all of the types of software engineering talent you need to take on more capable, more powerful software solutions and be successful. So I think that's one major benefit. I also think we benefit from the skill and experience on the Binariks side and Agile combined with our own. So we're able to organize the teams, have development that's both offshore and onshore in the U.S. So doing Agile development in the hybrid onshore-offshore model gives us a lot of flexibility, gives us high performance in terms of time to market and the right mix of skills. Well, I think both sides of the relationship are used to the Agile method, and so the collaboration is continuous. One of the things I really like a lot is being able to both delegate a lot of complex tasks and be able to stay closely involved in seeing how each of the tasks progresses, and having a very collaborative environment where each expert is able to be innovative, take the lead, show a lot of initiative, even while we're remaining in a collaborative mode and we're all coordinated and focused on the same goals for each one of the software projects. So I like the combination of innovation and delegation, as well as a focus on the common goal, and being able to achieve that in an agile process where the team's collaborating continuously, and we have both the weekly stand-ups where the whole team is together and lots of individual one-to-one collaboration. Well, what I do say is that Binariks represents, if you will, top-level software development, people, process, and technology, and very consistent in walking the client through all of the high-quality processes necessary to get great results from software development projects and teams. So Binariks is just a world-class, top-level software development services provider and organization. Has a long track record, including before there was Binariks, of doing these kinds of solutions and systems. And I have no doubt they'll continue to do that for Briotix Health and for other clients.